President Xi welcomes Trump to China in what could be best described as a meeting between the dragon and the eagle. Eagle claws in the dragon's den. Yes, the eagle prides itself as a great bird and master of the sky. Far from its nest to the open world, its ability is unchallenged. The dragon, on the other hand, is unperturbed, doesn't seek for attention or acclamation. Its ability to spit out fire is its assurance. No one dares the furious dragon to rage. The dragon is a consuming fire.
沿途的红旗也是整齐列阵，这也展示出了我国大国外交的庄重和大气。
Trump was not given the necessary reception as expected while arriving at the airport. Note, not even the First Lady. Instead, Trump was received by the Vice President, a low-ranking officer, while still stayed away completely. And the internet is asking one question: was this diplomacy or a message? This visit is happening at a time when the United States is facing pressure on multiple fronts. The Middle East is on fire, the petrodollar system is being challenged, NATO is divided, and BRICS keep expanding. Meanwhile, China has been and continues to remain the world's biggest economy by purchasing power parity and is flexing its military and economic power globally. One thing the war between US, Israel and Iran has shown to the world is that America is no longer that superpower that commanded influence that could intimidate others. Iran has made the world to understand the strength and the weakness of America, and many people have used America's inability to achieve its vision in Iran as a yardstick. Now, remember when Chinese officials reportedly told Obama's security team during a G20 summit, "This is China." That moment symbolizes something bigger, a changing world order. Now compare Trump's reception to the lavish welcome China gave Putin and Kim Jong-un. To many observers, Beijing is making one thing clear: China knows who its strategic partners are and who its rivals are. Whether you agree or not, one reality is becoming impossible to ignore. The world is shifting from one superpower to a multipolar era. So the question is this a decline of American dominance or just another chapter in the battle for global influence? Many analysts have indicated China does not need America the way America needs China. This visit was initiated by the US, and the US needs China more. Having preached its policy of decoupling, and it was impossible, they now came with de-risking, and even the de-risking itself is impossible. Tried to convince Europe to decouple from China, but they found it difficult. You cannot intimidate a global player like China that has monopoly of production over many different sectors. Even the tariffs and intimidation cannot work. And so, let's see, what's going to come out of this meeting is promising to be great. If the two greatest economies can work together in order to sort out global issues and enforce common interests to make the world a better place, then it will be great. But if America thinks that it has an hegemony, it's a superpower, it's the world police, and it can intimidate, America finds itself in the abyss. The US cannot intimidate China militarily or economically. The weakness of US has been portrayed in the Iran war. And with a declining economy, China is still standing firm. This visit has much in store for us.
现在，两国元首走向检阅台，欢迎仪式马上开始。
总统阁下，中国人民解放军仪仗队列队完毕，请您检阅。
现在，两国元首向人民大会堂走去。稍后，中美两国元首将在人民大会堂举行大范围会谈。